we got some good stuff that happened in this space. So let me set it up here. We have my boy, Big Dub. Shout out to you. So go follow my boy Dub at the Dub Files. He did a space, man, and he brought a former associate of Joe Budden, RAQI. He brought her on stage. Let her do a little talking. Folks ask her some questions, just normal run-of-the-mill stuff. He ends up having Joe on stage. Doesn't really speak the whole time. So they letting her get her shit off. A lot of folks kind of question her, saying like, oh, what's the goal here? One girl even told her she needs to quit. She just needs to give up and just go incognito, change her whole rebrand, everything. So they really kicking her back in, dogpiling on her, and eventually he brings up Emanny. So what nobody knows at this time, until Emanny reveals, is that Dub had texted Emanny, because Dub did an interview with Emanny. He says, hey, shawty over here talking to you reckless. You might need to come here and defend yourself. Mind you, from all accounts, again, I didn't hear everything because I came in an hour late. All accounts, none of that was said. All she said was he was like a little brother and all this other stuff. But there's a little back and forth goes on. Something gets said about Puerto Rico, and Emanny loses it. Check it out.
Don't bring my name into it. RAQI, I'm cool on all that. Like, I don't have no disrespect for you. I don't have no heat for you. I don't have no smoke for you. But listen, I'm not doing none of that with you. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not nobody's little brother. You've never met nobody in my family, so you can't call me a little brother. And if I was ever a brother to you, and if I was ever a brother to you, you would not act like this with me because I say something in regards to Joe. What did I say about you where you felt the need to have to speak on me and disrespect me and call me a fucking liar? I've never disrespected you.
You were absolutely lying.
Because
you were lying.
RAQI, you are the same chick. RAQI, you the same chick that ran around with Floyd Mayweather sucking on his dick for 10 years. But you want to call him out?
There we go.
You won't call him out?
Wake it up. Wake it up.
You won't call him out?
Joe is messy for just now turning on.
So it's cool to stand by him and support him because he gives you bread. Because he gives you bread. Because he gives you bread. But now you want to go ahead and bring me up in some shit? Yo, RAQI, I'm a stand-up nigga. I never put my hands on a woman.
Stand up over here. You know where I'm at. Stand up over here. Stand up over here.
We not doing this because we was all talking like
stand up over here, little boy.
Who is that? Like,
that's some of the people in the audience.
Here, little boy.
No, girl, shut up. Let them do this.
You looking for clout?
Find a place to secure your head, little boy.
Exercise immediately.
Oh, and you think that was just it, but no, I got more for y'all.
Here,
we not doing this because we was all talking like
stand up over here, little boy. Stand up over here, little boy.
Changed around. You changed
little boy. Find a place to live first, little boy.
You looking for clout?
She bodying him right now. This when she started taking advantage of him.
Exercise immediately.
See, this wasn't what cool because Doug was just muting her.
Live, little boy.
Nigga,
I know you stand up, bitch. You got this shit together. You, sir.
RAQI,
you can't stand because you ain't got a place to fucking stand on.
You have to get a you have to get a life.
Because you know where the
you
fuck
have to
I
get
am
a life. Your whole life is revolved around talking about other people's lives.
What the fuck do you think your pussy ass is doing on that podcast now?
RAQI, I'm gonna show you pussy. I'm gonna show you pussy. God bless.
Where is she from? Because
she's from
the
New
way
York.
She said puss ass shit. That was not a New York.
I think she is. I don't know.
That was not a way of New York said puss ass. Like what? She sounded like she's from the South.
So just to give a little bit more context, RAQI, like I said, she used to formerly work with Joe, especially when he was doing like the Love and Hip Hop shit, like early Love and Hip Hop. Joe, when he was really just needing to come up, which I like I said, I've said before. I was how I became a fan of Joe was because through the Love and Hip Hop. I thought him, Peter Guns were some of the best television that was out at the time.
It was very interesting. I wouldn't say I was a fan of Joe one bit the whole time he was on Love and Hip Hop, though. That nigga frustrated me.
That's why I loved him. That's why he was my favorite character on there. He just got
like,
all the women.
I would probably domestic violence him.
The level of gaslighting and just everything that he was doing on the show, impeccable. Masterclass. But we got to talk about this space a little bit because there was some violations that's going on. And as a WeWork member, I have to speak on it because, Dub, you were wrong. You silenced a black woman on stage. You even brought her down. But I did say something to him in the DMs. But we can't have that. You got to leave her up. You got to let them go at it. You got to silence everybody else. When you get into a space like this, you got to hold it down, Doug. But man, like I said, this was an impeccable space. I was excited the entire time because this is what I revel in. You know me. I enjoy when the mess is going on, when everybody's talking about each other. We get revealed. I didn't know this about Floyd Mayweather. I didn't know she was down with Floyd Mayweather.
No, it's probably mad women he had in different states that he went to when he was in that state for a certain time. And then he probably had his best eaters in each state and then just stuck to them.
That's real. And then she, like I said, Emanny she revealed some stuff about Emanny to the point where he kind of had to give it up on stage. And he talked about like what happened with his fiance and him having a baby out of their relationship, which, I mean, hey, salute. That thing, stuff like that happens. You just got to be a real one and just move on from it and learn. Yeah. And so I'm not like I said, I'm not here to judge nobody. That's
why she was calling him homeless.
I just think this is just excellent content, excellent spaces. This is what happened, baby. This is the side effects of a parasocial relationship. You know, we give y'all $25 a month and you give us the tea on Spaces. This is what
you pay for Spaces.
This is what it comes down to. No, you don't pay for Spaces.
Okay.
No, but this ain't the Joe Budden podcast. This is what all the everything culminates to these big, epic points like this.
Okay.
And it's just so crazy, man. Like we're so blessed. We're blessed to have such drama like this, especially on a Wednesday when we know we're going to record.
A lot of stuff be coming out on Wednesdays before we record.
Hey, I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to speak up for Dub because people were calling him a messy boots.
He is messy for texting Emanny while the girl was talking shit about him.
Honestly,
well, she wasn't even talking shit about him.
Honestly, the code of we work is content over everything. And I believe in what he did right there. The only problem he did was silencing her, was making her go down. That wasn't honorable. You should have kept her up the whole time. I know she was going off on your boy. I know you had the Emanny interview, but you got to be real. We got to keep it, fair on the spaces. We can't be, sided to one side. But my boy Dub is 100 tier. He want to be 100 tier nigga. So I understand the bias as well. Salute.
What do you mean he want to be? He just has to pay for it.
No, he wants to make that up. That is not even a tier. He wanted to make it up.
Oh, okay.
He woke that up one morning. But
ultimate meat writer.
Not too much on my boy.
Make us pay more for your things, please. I want to give you more of my money. The fuck?
Not too much on my boy Dub. Not too much on my boy Dub. He a legend, man. He held it down. He did an epic space. And I'm mad because I told Danny Danny from the stop. I told him we could have did this because I was trying to get RAQI on the space earlier this morning. I was, bringing up the Love and Hip Hop days, and I even brought up Love and Hip Hop Mall. I said, yo, you remember Love and Hip Hop Mall? He was so epic because I knew they had that pool scene that was like probably one of their biggest and most viral moment. I knew that we could have brought her up there and we could have had a great space. And we probably could have had that moment, or Danny, you could have had that moment in your space, but we couldn't. There was 1,000 people in Dub's space. So shout out to Dub, man.
Yeah.
It's big for the small content creators. I don't think you're a messy boots, no matter what they say about you.
I did not think Danny looked like that.
Don't do too much on Danny. Okay.
What? I thought Danny was literally going to look like a fat Guyanese nigga from Queens.
Well, nah. He lost a little weight, so
I thought he was big and brown.
Nah, Danny not a bad, Danny not a bad guy, man.
Like I had a certain prototype from like a specific type of like Guyanese man from Queens.